All right, I am excited to talk about this tool. This is one of the tools that I believe is the single simplest way to track your business, as well as help you kind of have an awareness of what you're actually doing. And it's one of those things where we can get busy being busy. I mean, we can get busy on calls, we can get busy watching trainings, we can get busy watching these videos or getting on Zooms. But at the end of the day, what's going to move the needle forward in your business is the number of conversations that you have. So we have to have a way to basically track and then follow up with that and be aware of that, so we know where to put our focus. So I'm going to share with you my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you where to get this resource, and I'm going to walk you through how to use it. And if you master the use of this resource, this tool, I'm telling you, it's something that I've used for years, over a decade, and it's the simplest thing. You don't need any more than this. Like literally, you don't need any more than this. So let's let me see here. Share my screen. All right, what you're going to do is go to our Better Starts Here Facebook group. And if you're at home or if you're on your phone, you might have to scroll to the right over here a little bit, and you're going to see files. Click on files, and you're going to see Better Starts Here Rhino Tracker. This is the one that I want you to open up, and then I want you to download and print it. And I'm going to open it up here and just talk about it. Now, at first glance, it's a lot of color. It's a lot of stuff. I don't want you to worry about any of that. It's all there as kind of a resource, and you kind of learn it as you go. I want to share with you the basics of this. Here's what it is. Conversation with potential customers, conversations with potential promoters. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 36 boxes on here. Your goal is to fill them out as fast as possible. These represent conversations about ketones, conversations that you've started, maybe by inviting somebody to a Keto Life party, maybe by reaching out to one of your first 7 people. And all you're going to do is put the date that you messaged with them and put their name. Now you can see the little icons at the bottom here. We have a little guide. We connected to a resource. You could check off the little play button. If they purchased product, you can check that. If they were on SmartShip, you can check that. Enrolled as a promoter, they even get a special box as well. So what I want you to just mainly know is, did I connect them? Did they watch the campfire video? That's the play for campfire video. But here's what's important about this. You just invited people to learn about ketones, and they are in some sort of conversation with you. You get to put their name down. Now, I don't care if they buy ketones or not. What I care about is that you're starting the process of, here, watch this video. Here, I'm inviting you to this Zoom. Here, come to my house. You've started that conversation. Now that their name is down here, we know that they're somewhere in process. If they tell you, no, I'm not interested, that stuff's not for me, awesome. You just get to cross their name out. I know this. If you put 36 names down, you're going to have somewhere between 5 and probably, if you're brand new and you've got, some warm friends, you might have as many as 20. That's probably the most I've seen. But you're going to have at least 16 that don't do anything. More than likely, out of the 36, you're probably going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people that do something. But we have to sort through those 36 in order to find those, right? That's why I say this is introducing, not selling. Your job is to let them know about ketones, not convince them to buy ketones, right? We let our process, our system, our calls, we let our tools and our videos do that, and the connection with other humans and validation do that. Your job is not to convince them. Your job is to put their name down. And now you use this as a follow-up, because if you fill out 6 boxes, and let's say that we have a guest call, now what you can do is go to your Rhino tracker and say, oh, look, I'm going to follow up with Johnny, Susie, Lisa, Elizabeth, and John. There's 2 Johns. Wow. And I'm just going to reach out. Hey, what are you doing Thursday night? We're having a call to talk more about ketones. Can you be on? Or if there's a Keto 101 video that came out on Friday, hey, we just had a cool video that came out. If I sent it to you, would you check it out? I think you'll love it. This is your follow-up list. Now, if you don't know who you're talking to, then you're not talking to anybody. Usually with the conversation that I'm having is, Nick, I've talked to everybody and no one wants it. They all say it's this. My question to you is going to be, all right, pull out your Rhino tracker and let's see who they are and how we can kind of move them through the process. Well, if you are not using this, we don't know who you're talking to. If you're using this and it looks like you've only talked to 3 people, well, that's not, we don't have a good sample. If we get 36, I promise you, you're going to have at least 5, if not 10 or 15 or more people that decide to order in time. We have to put the names down. We have to start those conversations. That's what the grid is for. Now, the other piece on this you're going to see is, let me share it one more time. is the promoter, potential promoters. As you're talking to people, you can be thinking in your head, oh, I'd love to work with this person. Or you can even mention it to them. Hey, I don't know, would you ever be interested in sharing this with me? It's so much fun. I'd love for you to be part of my community. Hey, have you ever thought about sharing ketones like I am? You don't have to be an expert. You just have to love people and want to help people. It's super fun. We get to travel, we get to do cool things. Now you just got to either move their name from here to here, or maybe you start with their name down here. But we want to start having those conversations as well, because that's going to help to grow not just your customer base, but grow your team, grow your community. And that really is where the magic starts to happen. So this is the resource. Print it out. If you don't have it printed out yet, let's start putting names in. You probably have names you've already talked to. Go add them. You can start getting ahead. One name a day is all you need to be successful in this. If you do one name a day for 6 months, you're going to have lots of success, right? You can speed it up by 2 names a day. You just got to start those conversations. And this is a tool where you can put it on your desk. You can put it in front of you. You can fold it up, carry it in your purse, right? Let it get all beat up and use it. I'm telling you, it's the most powerful way to check in. Am I actually doing stuff that was going to move my business forward? It's going to introduce people to ketones, or am I just being busy? If I'm just being busy, well, you have to kind of come to grips with that and be aware of that, right? And maybe make some shifts in order to not just be busy, but to be actually doing things that are going to help people. So print the tool out. Let's use it. Send me a picture of it, or send your sponsor a picture of your Rhino tracker when you have it printed out, so that we know you're using it. And if you have names to put in it already, put those names in. Let's have a conversation about it, right? I want to keep moving forward with you. Have a good one. Bye.